Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today we're diving into a classic Jeopardy! Episode that originally aired on Christmas Day, 2017. This one's a real treat, featuring returning champion Len Zhang, a strategic investment analyst from New York, facing off against two new challengers, Nick Spitzer, a museum educator from Everett, Washington, and Kevin Curley, a police officer from North Kingstown, Rhode Island. It's always exciting to see how a returning champ holds up against fresh competition. Let's see how they did. The Jeopardy! Round kicked off with some festive and intriguing categories. We had a Christmas story, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, crossword clues, the U.S. Census, foreign words and phrases, and finally, also a football position. A great mix to test everyone's knowledge right from the start. Nick Spitzer came out of the gate strong, quickly finding the first daily double in the A Christmas Story category. He had a decent start with $1,800 and decided to wager $1,000. The clue was in the film. Adafi's dad, the old man, wins this prize, which he proudly displays in the front window. Nick confidently and correctly answered, "What is a leg lamp?" That's right, the iconic major award. This early boost put him in a solid position. The contestants navigated the board well, but it was a bit of a scattered round. Lan, our returning champion, seemed to be finding his rhythm, while Kevin was also getting on the board, making it a tight three-way race. By the end of the first round, the scores were very close. Nick was in the lead with $5,000. Lan was right behind him with $4,800. Kevin was still very much in the game with $3,400. It's anyone's game heading into Double Jeopardy. The Double Jeopardy round brought a new set of challenging categories. Paint It Black, historic nicknames, literary title, adjectives, world capitals, science, and from the Latin. The stakes are higher, and this is where champions are often made. The board was full of opportunities for a big swing. This time, it was our returning champ, Lan, who uncovered the first daily double of the round under the historic nicknames category. He had $6,400, and showing some confidence, wagered $2,000. The clue was, King Louis IX of France was a leader of two crusades, so he was posthumously given this pious nickname. Lan correctly identified him as Who is St. Louis? A crucial correct answer that helped him build a lead.
Ow.
The drama wasn't over yet. Later in the round, the final daily double appeared in the world capitals category. Lan found it again. At this point, he had a commanding lead with $15,200, while Nick had $7,400 and Kevin had $5,800. This was Lan's chance to really put the game away. He made a conservative wager of just $1,000. The clue, a 1995 accord signed in Dayton, Ohio, ended the war in Bosnia and established this city as the capital. Lan correctly answered, "What is Sarajevo?" While it was a correct response, the small wager kept his opponents within striking distance. Now for a moment, that got everyone talking. In the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame category, a clue read, "A song by this band was the first video ever played on MTV." Nick buzzed in and answered, "What are the Buggles?" Correct. Then, for the $2,000 clue in the same category, this band We Re Not Gone Not Take It was a response to their critics. Nick buzzed in again and said, "What is Twisted Sister?" which was also correct. It's always fun to see contestants sweep a category they're passionate about. However, there was a controversial moment in the foreign words and phrases category. The clue was, in art. It's a term for a work that's fooling the eye. Nick answered, "What is trompe l'oeil?" The judges initially accepted it. But after the commercial break, Alex Trebek had to make a correction. He explained that Nick's pronunciation sounded more like L-O-E instead of the correct Leia, which has a French oi sound. Because the category was about foreign words, pronunciation mattered. The judges reversed their decision, deducting $1,600 from Nick's score and then another $1,600 for the penalty, a $3,200 swing that dramatically changed the scores. After that surprising reversal and a hard-fought round, the scores heading into Final Jeopardy were Lan in the lead with $16,200, Kevin in second place with $11,800, and Nick in third with $7,000. Despite the setback, Nick was still in it if the others stumbled. The Final Jeopardy category was famous names, a very broad topic that could go anywhere. Here's the clue. In 1960 he wrote, "I look at the term black Muslims as a label invented by the white man to make us look ridiculous." All three contestants had to think hard about this one, which points to a specific figure from the civil rights era. Let's see the results. Nick, starting with $7,000, wrote down who was Malcolm X. Very strong and, as it turns out, correct answer. He wagered his entire $7,000, doubling his score to $14,000. A fantastic comeback attempt. Next up was Kevin, with $11,800. He also wrote down who is Malcolm X. Finally, our leader Lan, with $16,200. He also correctly identified Malcolm X. The only question was his wager. He bet $7,401. It was more than enough to secure the win. Adding that to his score, Lan Jung finished with a grand total of $23,601, making him a two-day champion with total winnings of $48,601. What a game. It had everything. A strong returning champion, a controversial ruling that shifted the momentum, and a nail-biting Final Jeopardy, where everyone got it right. Lan's knowledge and strategic wagering, especially on that last daily double, really paid off. Kevin and Nick were incredible competitors, making this a truly memorable Christmas Day episode. Congratulations to Lan Zhang on his victory. Thanks for joining me for this recap. What did you think of the judge's reversal on Nick's pronunciation? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more classic game show breakdowns. See you next time.